Hi everyone, this is Dr. Mayur Mahajan once again with a new remedy, not a new remedy, a polychrus remedy in front of you, and that is Apis mellifica, a beautiful remedy. I tell you. See, basically Apis, just I got a follow up of a case and who was suffering from recurrent urine infection. But mind you, my dear friends, it was not because of her recurrent urine infection I prescribed Apis. It was all about the person, the deviated state of the man in the disease. So to understand the man in the disease is really very interesting to understand the keynote, the characteristic of that particular remedy, and that is Apis. Let us revise the keynote symptoms of Apis. First, absolute burning. Burning. All right. Better by cold application. Right. Any stuff, any lesion, anything, skin rashes, urticaria, urine infection, whatever, ulcers, whatever there is, the patient will complain of burning. The burning is very important. Remember burning, number one. Second is redness, inflammation. Huh? That inflammation, so look into my eyes, the inflamed inflammation. Third is thirstlessness. Okay, thirstless is the APCs in the remedy. It's a thirstless. What is thirstless? Which I just would like to understand. What is burning? When does a person suffer from burning? Have you ever imagined yourself? Whenever there is a person who suffers from burning, means what? There is maybe something going on in the person in his life which is not at all acceptable, but she never brings it out. She never vents it out. She never just put it out. She never speaks it out. Whenever, my dear friends, I tell you again once and for all, whenever you have an emotion, hidden emotion within yourself, please, please, please put it out. If you won't put it out, you'll land into trouble. I tell you, you'll land into trouble. Okay? So, that burning. I'll tell you, I'll come to the point, what is that burning all about? Thirstless. What is this thirstlessness? When you are totally thirsty, I want water there. I want water. I could imagine an event with my master Milindra. We were roaming in a zoo and I was really thirsty and I wanted water somehow, but we couldn't find a glass of water. And I just got that real worth of a glass of water, what is all about. Hence, don't waste water also at the same time. So and somehow I could find one glass of water in the zoo and I just gulped it like this. So my master asked me, "You just felt better, right?" Yeah, I felt so better. Where? He asked me where. Where my I when I was thirsty and I wanted to drink water and I felt better. Where? Where I don't know. And my master was saying, where? Where did you find better? And I was like, where? On that tongue, that dry tongue you found better after drinking watermelon. I again took a glass of water. Again, but still I couldn't make out where did I feel better. So see how he used to understand a man, the instincts, the basic instincts of our lives. This and that thirst she doesn't have. Imagine, imagine that thirst of particular of Apis I'm talking about. Now don't just intermingle all the remedies who are thirstless. We are just concerned about Apis, all right? So this is the thirstlessness, the warm, the burning, the jealousy, sorry, not jealousy, the urticaria, the rash. You know? The thirstless, well, says he when very sick of Apis. I'll tell you a small case, isn't it? Very interesting. A case wherein everything is there. So I would like to tell you this case wherein the in and out of Apis was in front of me, sitting over there. The life materia medica, I'll tell you. And the case was like the patient was in front of me and she said, I'm suffering from a urine infection since years together. In spite of taking so many antibiotics, it's not getting better. Every now and then, I'm suffering from infections. So I asked her, what is your family status? Means who is there in your family? She said, me, my son, two elder sons, me, and my husband. So when she took the name of the husband was as if, means uh, the husband was there, but virtually I could find that this husband was useless husband. That was the reaction what she gave to me. So this was all about the case, the family status, and I said, "Okay, yeah, it's okay. Uh, so what is the thing which is worrying you the most right now?" She said, "Nothing. Everything is fine." So I asked, "So is your husband working?" "No, no, he's a drunkard. He just lies there all the time. Nothing. He does nothing. He does nothing else other than harassing me. Okay, kicking me out, uh, laundering money for my pockets always, all the time. That is what he does everything, every time." So I was really wondering, is she telling a story which is so, disheartening? It was so sad story that a husband is not working, drinking all the time, and not at all taking any responsibility as a husband. And she was like, and he's a husband, he's a useless husband. He doesn't earn at all. He doesn't take any responsibility. On the contrary, he launders all the money out of my pockets and doesn't work. Always, all the time, rock on the clock. He's drinking, and nothing else. He does nothing. And the and the and the expression was like, so I was, how do you run your home? Isn't it? That was a normal question I asked. She said, I'm a housemaid, and I work as a domestic helper to so many families. So I earn like this. I am a servant. You can say I am a servant. Again, she gave a small uh, laugh on that, but there was nothing to laugh about. That I'm a servant. I'm a housemaid. I'm a domestic worker, and she's. This was something which was very interesting, isn't it? The divided state, the man and the disease, you know, the keynote, the PQRS. My husband is not working. Same thing. So I asked her, then how do you run the show? She says, I'm a housemaid. But last 2 3 months, doctor, everything, is because of this lockdown situation, it's really very worsened. The conditions are absolutely worsened. Means what? So she said, I tell you, my two sons, they are able, they are doing some good earnings, but because of this lockdown, they are also sitting at home. I tell you, doctor, it's a big pain now. What is this big pain? And he's laughing at the same time. This is something which is very interesting. Look into my facial expressions, the way I'm expressing the grief. How will Ignisha tell you these things? My husband is a drunkard. This is how Ignisha will express the grief. Natum will say, no, no, Lord, it's well, it's okay. No, no, anything, no, no. See, but how this Apis woman is expressing the pain, the grief, the sadness with full of love. Doctor, I tell you, doctor, it's like 3 months we haven't worked anything. Don't have any salary since last 3 months. What? This is the key of a person. In spite of so much of this problems in his life, the way she's expressing is very interesting. Now understand, we have a rubric: mirth simulating hilarity, wretched while she feels. When you understand, what you need to understand, what is mirth. Mirth is, and hilarity is wretched while she feels, means what? When there is so piteous situation in his life or her life, it's so grievous, so serious things in her life, and at the same time she's in a state of hilarious state. But the word simulating is very important. What does simulating means? Simulates means duplicate. not real, farcical, which is not the natural way of expression is simulating, which is not right. Means a facade in front, hiding, simulating. Mirth, simulating hilarity. Once mirth acting like hilariously, but from within she feels wretched. This is the rubric. And this is the key of EPIS. If you will miss this rubric, you will prescribe these types of patients, belladonnas, cannabis indicas, where the patient is hilarious, ecstatic, coffea, who the patients, spigelia. These are the patients who present themselves very cheerfully, ecstatically, blissfully, but they are really with the such same type of energy they carry along with themselves. All right, but when we talk about APs, you should understand, you need to understand the exact grief which is there within themselves, but just simulating the environment, the IPR, that yes, all is well. We have a rubric, well says he when very sick. Means what? Everything is bad. Very sick is absolutely disastrous. The situation is very bad, pathetic, है devastated. But the presentation is ha. The presentation is like ha, hilarity, simulating hilarity. But it's not right. From within, wretched. Now, why does she do? Does then Apis? Why does Apis wants to do these things? Because affability. We have a rubric, affability. What does affability means? A sensation of brotherhood, friendship. Hi, how? She doesn't want to express things to everyone. Just keeps it within. The person who keeps everything within suffers. My dear friends, I'm again warning you. The one who suffers within, the one who put everything within suffers. Same thing happened to this woman. Now, why there is burning of apis? I need to understand this. The emotional, physical connection is really very interesting. Why burning? Burning means, now imagine this woman, she lives in a very good society. Her husband was a very well-to-do person in a bank, and because of this alcohol addiction, he quitted his job. They have a good flat in the society, but what? The husband is not working at all. Now she has to manage the whole family. Now she is the head of the department. Okay, and when she gets out to work, now imagine when she gets out to work, she finds another family just exactly opposite her room. And here the husband is an able husband who is responsible, doing everything on their own, and getting out of the home with a full-fledged, good, well-settled family there in front of the room. This is APs. I'm watching this, and the wife of this husband is offering a big tiffin box to this husband, and the husband is going out for work. What does this woman at the other side feel? Won't she feel jealous of these things? What am I? I'm also having a husband. She's also having a husband. My husband is bloody useless, drinking all the time, lousy fellow. And this husband in front of me, that woman's husband in front of me, and that my husband is carrying all the responsibilities, doing everything for the family. That loving, kind, gentle husband in front of me. At the same time, my husband hitting, kicking at me every time, now and then, drinking, always out of that addiction. How will I feel? I will feel jealous. And at the same time, if the woman in front of me asks, "Are Lakshmi, kaise hai aap? How are you, Lakshmi?" What this woman will feel? Will she say, "No, no, I'm very bad. My husband is drunkard"? No, no. She won't slander at all. She will tell all is well with a big smile on his face or big smile on her face. Everything is fine. All is well. All is fine. All is fine. Thank you. Thank you. See, she cannot express her grief. On the contrary, so much grievous, pathetic situation, and she'll give a big smile on his face, her face, try to laugh, try to, ha ha. Now, this is something what we call as mirth simulating hilarity. And at one hand, full of jealousy. Second hand, full of, wretched, pathetic feeling from within. and expressing a big smile on her face. Isn't it so? And this pissed off life from her partner leads to this urine infection. That burning, that stinging pain is about her husband, but everything is within. No expressions. All delirium, well, see. Tongue is made up of wood. What is wood? Wood is a bad conductor of heat and electricity. Doesn't get any effect on thermals. All is well. See, this is the stinging, the burning, the jealousy. We have a rubric, jealousy in woman. What does it mean? This jealousy in woman means it is a but obvious jealousy. Okay, this jealousy was but obvious. I am working day in and day out. We have a rubric, absorbed in family matters. Absorbed in business matters means she cares about her business, his household works, his duties, responsibilities. At the same time, she goes out, works there diligently, and still she has a big smile on her face. This is Apis. See, now I'll tell you the case again. Whenever this woman in front of me was complaining about the pain, it was absolutely burning. Oh, this thirst, desire. What is a thirst? Thirst is a desire. What is the thirst of Briania? Unquenchable thirst means he wants to drink as much as possible, but still the thirst is unquenchable. What happens in the Apis? No desires. It's okay. Indifference. We have a rubric in Apis also. Indifference, complaint does not, I suppose. Sorry, indifference, complaint does not. It's okay. Whatever she is going through, she doesn't complain. Why does she doesn't complain? She feels bad about it. She feels bad about it. She doesn't want to complain. Just like opium, she also will lie down. How are you? I'm fine. But the difference between opium and Apis is a very hard worker. Busy. Have you seen the honeybee? Wong, 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 wong. Have you seen a honeybee? Sitting at one place? No. She's so busy. She's so workful. She's so dutiful. Busy, and busy. This is Apis. In short, if we'll start about talking about Apis, it will take around minimum days together to only talk about Apis, the jealousy of Apis, the woman of Apis, the man in the Apis. But this is the gist where you will find these cases day in and day out in your life, day in day out in your practice. Okay, so stay tuned with me. Okay, if you like this video, please like, share, and subscribe. Okay, thank you all and love you all. Thank you.